up, man?
Let's go, kid.
Oh, kick that.
Hey yo, the speech drastic attempts to reach masses. The politics to the left like we pass it. Wreak havoc. Hard for y'all to see past it. They to the side, but yet y'all still need glasses. Get down quicker than under the seat stashes with sirens flashing and your heart's beating rapid. Yo, unique tactics, keep blasting beats classic. The rap fresh, man, no need for sheet plastic.
No action in action, you added not even a fraction, so notice the vibes we relaxing. Sweet like coconut meat, so get it cracking. My juice is flowing, so open up your practice. Stop your knick-knack, paddy whacking, and give a dog a bone or a dial tone for an alien to phone home. Easy poems grown from realms so unknown to light from dark, from the heart I'm talking.
My style a good look like Wallaby Clark's. What I spit is too quick for your mind to absorb. Electric like positive charge, and like Krishna and Wu-Tang acknowledge the gods. I see some stuff, man, I gotta be on. And y'all so domestic, y'all like Pottery Barn. Listen to my verse, but you gotta be warned. You might not escape without bodily harm.
Word is born to grow up, then transform to a place beyond the norm. I hear you quiet, I be the noisy storm. Or when need be easy and slide by like the floor was greasy. Accorded in banana peels. Belly feels like monkeys after the meal. After you check the skills, you go from ooh, ooh, ah, to ooh and ah.
Word. Aight, yeah. Aight, that's what's up.
No doubt, man.
That's dope. I'm feeling it. Yeah, man. What's going on later on, man?
Oh, we got this open mic happening.
Oh, word? Where's that at?
It's at our City Life Wellness.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Word.
Yeah. Check the flyer. Alright, man. Alright. Sounds good. What you gotta do? I'll come through in a minute. Alright, sounds good. Alright, man.
That's right.
We out. Peace.
Yeah, man. Alright,
See you later, man. Alright, yo.
Billboards, the street kids, playboys, the beatniks, androids, the seekers, b-boys and sneakers, students and teachers, loose with the secrets leaked through these speakers. Jungle branches, Arctic avalanches, belly dances clad in Helly Hansen, forever dancing to an infinite rhythm. We all connected through an intricate vision. From tree huggers to industry suckers to meet lovers, rolling under sheep's cover. We each brothers, sisters to one another. We came from same mother but changed the name under guise of disguise. Neglect to realize, but the time has arrived to align all the tribes. It starts with the hip-hop, starts with the heart chop, starts with the art that starts with the archetype. Rap, it got into me, got me into poetry. Formulate expressions, left impressions on the ovary. Rap, it got into me, got me into fine art. Always trying to find how to redefine the rhyme art. Break, it got into me, got me intermittently. Broke me into a b-boy stands up infinity. Beat, it got into me and shook me to the core. It took me to a place I never looked until I saw. A place that exists for those who persist to search deep within and merge with the wind. What you make of it, define what you take from it. Divine from the grape, we get the fine at its sacredness. Sacred hip hop, 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 sacred.
Translated from Sanskrit and rolled up scrolls from old to young. It's handed or spoken on floors with legs folded. To increase focus and devotion, only reason the seal's broken. Most potent in ceremonies of freestyle, getting you open, heart outflow in motion. Awaken the chosen, rising like incense, smoking, no yogis floating. Right above the head of the feet, Gunga approaching. Used to never embed words that really were said, but I can't take back these words I never said. So instead, we revealed the infrared. The path least treaded, hip-hop with the message, leaving clear impressions like fist to ear. Pressing is what the words will do to you, not the pharmaceuticals. Show to the people what they don't want you to view. A world beyond rules where anything is possible. Where you go from there is a choice that I leave to you. Lift off, it's the clouds we fly through. Where
Sacred hip hop, 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 sacred hip hop.
come on, we bringing it to you with the flavor of the new. Yes, in the spirit of the ancient temples and cities as they rise again.
Yo, it's so dope, the beat gets written to. Collar quick, slip the mic for me to spit into. Mystical, ish that we get into. Reminds me the divine be integral. Exits through channels of expression. Handle the convention of a man with intention. Stand with conviction, hand on the diction to dismantle opposition. Stop and listen, the universe is speaking. Universal beacon got my path to completion. Forever reaching, hands towards the sky. Soul fortified cause the man's sure to die. As short as I'm short of dimes when it's quarter time. Slaughter time for the sort of rhymes borderline. Beats divine, meets the mind, release the courtesan. Record around the reach, deep inside your courtesan.
What's my latest offering? Should I be the washerman? Clean out the hard-hearted as I add the fabric softening. On heat dry, sunshine, get your D vitamins. As steam rise right out of the bondages. Ease them, feed them, learn from, teach them. With service, lead them, breathe in. Now breathe out, freedom, the ground for good music. We see them with words slip of the tongue. Sentence construction inspires the movements of bodily functions. The reason, the why before the walk. Talk the talk, mind warped, outline chalked on sidewalks, die before dying. My eyes on the marks of auspicious signs in the age of the dark. Water bring us with the wings like the hawk.
See things vividly, fifth degree imagery. Unlock the mystery, come rock the distancy. We got consistency. Get you open like a detox facility. Beatbox soliloquy, warlocks and wizardry. Catch wreck without connecting physically. Feel the synergy, move with synchronicity. Open to the essence, more presence than a prison history. Peep the history, robot rotisserie. Jawbone agility, the 7-string symphony. Words spit and fit with perfect symmetry. Stop the gimmickry and think a little differently. Merge with the sea, contemplate it mystically. The simplicity make you release your misery. Run up in your ministry and bum rush your industry. Moving with the energy, align the peace, centerpiece.
Take a world shaker, chain breaker, move maker, ignore naysayers, rhyme dedicator to all of the above. Steady raiders, only major is love, no lost game player. When you're a one-pointed dedicator, time saver, no gamble, no wages. Either pieces of power, so give away the circumstance. Time breaks the fuck the mind, raise the bar, raise a high stake, a vibrate at a high rate of speed. Wake up, we make up for lost time sick. I laugh now, laugh later, ignorance vacate. The imbecile, I'm coming with the lyrical, cop away the can't fake the energy. So return energy.
of people, they think that this life is like an accident, like we just sort of blip popped into reality and that's it, we're the only ones out here, you know? But you know, the philosopher Alan Watts, he says that we're in this universe that is meant to create people, just like the apple tree is meant to create apples, and every year you find new apples on the tree because that's what it's meant to do. We're in a universe that just creates life, it creates consciousness, and we're not alone here.
We're not alone here. What keeps us separated is our own fear. There's no need to hesitate cause it is so clear. We can travel out of space in a slow gear. Just chill and meditate cause it's all here.
Without fear, it's all clear. Calm tears fall near the feet of receivers of blessed ears. Words shared to enliven the sight. Cooling like the moon in the night when I'm tuned to it right. My soul, it takes flight on a mission to imbue your visuals with non-physical. The pillars of the principles that I'm using to move without condition, cause we're choosing to the rules without division. Commonly unusual to vision before the living. Gifts that we've given never diminish, ever increasing, so we'll never be finished. See it in the mindscape, change the state inside, the change that break, freeze the primate. No longer express their private, they climb the hiding. Through example, blessed many astral current riding. Reminding you that
we're not alone here. What keeps us separated is our own fear. There's no need to hesitate cause it is so clear. We can travel out of space in a slow gear. Just chill and meditate cause it's all here.
Way deep inside of the sensitive minds that have time to sit down and listen with conscious designs. They create a greater fate. The scientists predict we are destined to shape. We all have to wait and see what time brings. But most of our lives are spent admiring things. Time slips by and therefore seems linear. Cause and effect, got a message to bring to ya. Step with correct vision and administer deft intellect to redirect the sinister mess that we set in motion. When focus gets lost in the process, then dropped like it's hopeless. Minds are open, they just lack motivation. They claim the end is near, that's why they're so damn impatient. They've lost perspective, blind to reality. Can't handle this planet, so they redefine gravity. NASA is massive, but don't share what they know. Treating us like kids as the population grows. Instead of spending cash on a new space capsule, I'd spend that money on the third world. Sit back and astral travel.
We're not alone here. What keeps us separated is our own fear. There's no need to hesitate cause it is so clear. We can travel out of space in a slow gear. Just chill and meditate cause it's all here.
Before I die, yo, I got a checklist. It ain't about getting paid and living life reckless, but in awe of the universe's presence. Breathe in perspective with each breath I step with. Look into the skyline, use the city outline as a guideline to guide mine. Contemplate beyond time, travel at a speed you need to be on time. All rhyme, shine like solar, burn for eternity without feeling sober. Supernova, explode into oblivion, creating life again through hydrogen and nitrogen. Galactic dust, in the raps I bust, antimatter in the batter cause I'll never have enough. That's the stuff human beings are made of. Form into existence, the creator is creative. We're in a universe that peoples, just like the apple tree apples. The master he baffles and tortures. My planet's feeling awkward, unaware that out there I swear there's an orchard.
We're not alone here. What keeps us separated is our own fear. There's no need to hesitate cause it is so clear. We can travel out of space in a slow gear. Just chill and meditate cause it's all here.
Louder! We are the 99%! Tell them! We are the 99%! We are the 99%! Tell your kids! We are the 99%! Tell your teachers! We are the 99%! Louder! We are the 99%! Don't quit! We are the 99%! We are the 99%! We are the 99%!
Imagine a world where extinction is extinct. I imagine a world with no more gas-powered cars.
I imagine a world with no animal abuse.
I imagine a world with no more pollution. I imagine a world with no more murder. I imagine a world where people can play outside, where there's less crime and they can be safe from danger. I believe in world peace. I believe in a world when the world was like the old days.
I believe
on every dollar. Enough wealth in the world to fulfill the need, but ain't enough to satisfy one man's greed. That's why we bleed. Humanity's perceived separate from the checklist of Earth's entities, exploiting resources and tapping the sources, attracting attack of natural forces. Earthquake in Chile, heartbreak in Haiti. Where is my government? They off making babies. We lost the way, so it's time to proceed. Time to reflect and time to receive. Time to appreciate this life that we lead, this air that we breathe and share with the trees. Time for some thought and time for some practice. Time for some time for some time for some time for some action.
One mind, one heart, how we talk, right? One thought, one art, bringing forth a new paradigm in line with the truest wisdom. A new beginning, neo-humanism. One mind, one heart, how we talk, right? One thought, one art, bringing forth a new beginning to reflect how we truly live in tune with the rhythm, neo-humanism.
Confused by the messages on blast, broadcast, cross clashes, cross actions, procrastination on tasks. All that awareness we had, all trash. Thought last in the most needed places. No basics, no chance. Enhance, brother man. Vision expand beyond you and your land. Give a hand over mind, body, and soul to unlock the code of hearts that stay froze in waves of the old. A sage once told. Some look on the soul as amazing as surroundings keep changing and mind swap cages. Witness plays with actors on stages with lines and scenes. About time we see we pull from a stream of genius when the love within gives unconditionally, planting the seed.
One mind, one heart, how we talk, right? One thought, one art, bringing forth a new paradigm in line with the truest wisdom. A new beginning, neo-humanism. One mind, one heart, how we talk, right? One thought, one art, bringing forth a new beginning to reflect how we truly live in tune with the rhythm, neo-humanism.
I view property as cosmically inherited and consciously sharing it. It's the first imperative. Expanding sentiment beyond our own benefit. Out for the healthcare and welfare of every kid. Relates on a level that's intuitive. Approaching the world from a place of stewardship. Moving with love for the infinite. Devotional sentiment, emotional intelligence.
As you and I spit these verses, the universe rehearses to a plan that's perfect. Beautiful like cursive, written in stone, to reveal a path shown to those that stray from home. To keep them steady like they moving with the metronome. Give them visions how they living way beyond that tombstone. Misconceptions long gone, don't go, they go deep like the tone of the trombone. We thrive on
one mind, one heart, how we talk, right? One thought, one art, bringing forth a new paradigm in line with the truest wisdom. A new beginning, neo-humanism. One mind, one heart, how we talk, right? One thought, one art, bringing forth a new beginning to reflect how we truly live in tune with the rhythm, neo-humanism.
Wherever we may be, the strength of mind will help us in becoming successful in the struggle that we are having. And that strength of mind will come through meditation. Concentration of my mind, my unit mind. If it is concentrated, it is merged in the cosmic mind. And through meditation, the strength that we gather will help us to be successful in our actions, in our struggle, in our life.
I don't sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. Through meditation I awaken with the pace of my breath. Taking up steps and moving towards the end of being. While consciousness reflects in everything I'm seeing. Don't sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. But every once in a while I'll take a rest. Close the eyes, meditate.
and focus the breath. Eternal self-breathing, way beyond flesh.
Way beyond flesh, but live nevertheless. Experience ever fresh. Realize if ever you test, we measure success by how much we rest and release. And mothers caress at my service, observe that she's always impressed. Massaging the legs of Vishnu on Ananta Shesh as opposites mesh. And reality revealing, breathing and healing. It rhymes like it wasn't a ceiling, fly like the birds in the sky, or emerge with the style without the feelings for the mass appealing. Grooming the garden, doing the weeding, dividing the dirt, putting the season, putting the water from the season, preparing for the season. Our growth is all that I'm seeing, and we got herbs for the seasoning. The nutrients being spreaded around comes from the presence of love embedded in sound. One pointed and focus is how we're letting it out. Prophecies found to speak of love in every village and town. This is the way that we stay in the moment and keep flowing like the waves of the ocean. It's so potent it could change your emotions, but don't own it cause it stays ever flowing.
I don't sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. Through meditation I awaken with the pace of my breath, taking up steps and moving towards the inner being, where consciousness reflects in everything I'm seeing. Don't sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. But every once in a while I'll take a rest, close the eyes, meditate, focus the breath. Eternal self-breathing, way beyond flesh.
It's called Maya. We live in that illusion, trying to keep it real, but the real's so elusive. It's too swift to move with or rock with, while kung fu masters try to catch it with the chopsticks. Acknowledge a presence in my lessons. In essence, I felt since adolescence I'm blessed with a path of bliss toward the fathomless, and have to spit for those who can't imagine it. I'm grabbing kids out of their state of sleep. Live in the moment cause it can't wait a week. You're high like anxiety. We change society, contemplate the practice, realize the entirety. Release anxiety, don't have a cow. Time to experience the power of now. Put down the apprehension and pick up a plow, and cultivate the inner being through the power of now.
This is the way that we stay in the moment and keep flowing like the waves of the ocean. It's so potent it could change your emotions, but don't own it cause it stays ever flowing.
I don't sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. Through meditation I awaken with the pace of my breath, taking up steps and moving towards the inner being, where consciousness reflects in everything I'm seeing. Don't sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. But every once in a while I'll take a rest, close the eyes, meditate, and focus the breath. Eternal self-breathing, way beyond flesh.
I feel you waking up. With love we'll shake it up. That rod and staff you're taking up, it comforts me. I feel you waking up. With love we'll shake it up. That rod and staff you're taking up, it comforts me. I feel you waking up. With love we'll shake it up. That rod and staff you're taking up, it comforts me.
yo, my punchlines built off broken shards of glass, shattered from a mirror reflecting my life's past. My life path to engage those who might laugh when they find that there's more to life than to get ass. I might ask, or I might come out and tell men they're walking down the road to leave them lost like Corey Feldman or Boris Yeltsin. I hope the story's helping, the mantra's ricocheting off your cerebellum. They call me MC, moment crystallizer. I view the connected, then injected in saliva. Design a rhyme crisp fix with code encryption. The password is access to the whole vision. This soldier's mission, overthrow those who wishing to plagiarize the author who wrote. It was written to steal your spittins and then still in position. A framework to make your brain work in submission. Surrender to your inner vision, wisdom of your conscience. The content will give you height to rise above the nonsense coming down your chimney. Gifted, but this ain't Christmas. Listen to your Jiminy Crickets when it spits this.
So the signs of a soul survivor, can you take them higher? Soul survivor, is it time to rise up? Soul survivor, so the signs of a soul survivor.
Heed the righteous as they write these tomes, tone infinite, grown from an infant, then no bone through the wilderness, thrown into existence unknown. What you're feeling is revealing the hideous living is bitterness. Look at the witness and benefit gifted, twisted, we visit the truth. We're gonna use this your innocence, incense, heightened senses, insights enlighten the men that we can mend the whole and souls. Unattended earthly goals are suspended, oppositions made senseless, simple sentences cemented then envisioned. We have been in teachings given, but of mentoring no mentions consciousness, then it's cryptic and decoded, explosive. What your motive is, a sip of the devoted needs as deep as ocean drifts over cliffs. Though below is bliss, we grow sowing positive seeds. Not so obvious in shallow words, we sleep in toxic dreams. Put light in the path and running it fast, and sighting the wrath of those that never would pass it under an eyes and bold and loathsome trolls. We have the fortune of the faith, we rather choose to hide. Your voice is poured aside when you decide to give your choice away. Avoid the wait and fold, or enjoy the fade and hold. Love is life while we fight for the greatest stories told.
So the signs of a soul survivor, can you take them higher? Soul survivor, is it time to rise up? Soul survivor, so the signs of a soul survivor.
In written poems, what was told was in code. So in order to know the meaning, one needed the fortunate souls that gave life through words and not by bread alone. And beyond what was told by the example shown, release it naturally. But first broke the comfort zone to release the blockages, stopping him from rocking this lifetime experience. Appeared with the intention for reinventing the stage of plagued mics, till they regain sight by the torchlight of knowledge. Awake and pay homage to the sunlight, shining made the mind like diamonds. Tried to break it, but left the hammer broken. Couldn't be stolen, left it in the open. The one gift distributed never decreased in quantity. When he's swift in delivering only the best quality. Can you see unconcealed curtains raising? Reveal Jeevas and clothes dressed for the occasions.
Survivor, can you take them higher? Soul survivor, is it time to rise up? Soul survivor, so the signs of a soul survivor.
Step into the void, let your mind draw circles. Time, place, and person jumping space like a hurdle. This track that we're on, it is a never-ender. Laps are forever until we merge with the center.
Surrender to the gravity fight. Caught up in the jaws of reality bites. Cut off from the fact that we all are connected. Thoughts of the one get lost or rejected. Looking for the moon in the water's reflections, but the moon's true presence is often neglected. Everybody's burning just to taste the divine, but we supplement that yearning with remedial highs. We're speeding through life saying just to get by, but we're never realizing what we're leaving behind. So we're getting pulled over, an issue defined by the interstate police that will examine the mind. So I hand over my license and my registration, cause I'm ready to surrender to this mental elevation. No more incarceration. In this earth-born reality, I close my eyes and cruise across the galaxy. Propelled by a force with every breath. I'm like a salt doll trying to measure the ocean's depths. Dissolve into an unknown factor. The rapture, more than these words can capture. Touched by the hands of a master. The paradox of life is now described by my laughter. I open up my eyes without judgment or fear, knowing the greatest entity is ever so near. Now, my worldly vision is never so clear, because an ocean of devotion is held in my tears.
The bubbling of the heat from the asphalt massages the vision that caught the beauty but really a mirage. The hustle of the many, the young seek the charge of the city, but the walk knee deep in facade. Locked in the ways, hard knock academy. Expert express the plot with only a nod. The subtle expressions speak the big lessons, breathe the confessions, be on the talk. Mister, where did it get ya? The sweet in the suit, the feet with the blisters. Headaches that split and all seriousness. The simula, the dish, defiance or submit. The gain or deficit, the decline or the lift. The expansion of gifts. The clearing of mist, the fairy mother, the wish, the dream or reality's kiss. Why you insist to try to resist the obvious as dollars circulate? Can we coexist as earth turns and twisted taxes as dollars circulate? Why you insist to try to resist the obvious as dollars circulate? Can we coexist as earth turns and twisted taxes as dollars circulate?
I slide hands, rich man, poor man, held together by a money clip or rubber band, given as a tip to some other man trying to make a buck far away from his motherland. Others slam me hard on the concrete, pound the pavement to the beat of the street. Been inside of church baskets and caskets. Don't mess with the rich, cause the rich use plastic. Underground black market with the money runner. Legal tender for the masses with the money hunger. Under pillows of the youth with the tooth missing. Saving for that PlayStation Bluetooth fitted. Rolls up on the table of a known actor. In the nose I can feel when the blow passes. Cold flashes in the pan for a lot of men. I get around pretty good for a Washington.
Why you insist to try to resist the obvious as dollars circulate? Can we coexist as earth turns and twisted taxes as dollars circulate? Why you insist to try to resist the obvious as dollars circulate? Can we coexist as earth turns and twisted taxes as dollars circulate?
Fetish for the fettuccine. How fellas fall from grace, his race of Philistine. Praise pape like Elohim. Divide equation, quarter feeding machine. Ice wrist, cold shoulders make froze souls. Totem pole, top door, top dollar goals. Mostly idol, Gordon get codes. Won't be that street from my bros. Second class citizen in masses clothes. shoestring budget, slave boot woes. If thou shalt covet what possess no soul, like thou plummet, hard place, rock roll. Stuck in the shop, job talk, walk the walk of have-mores. Have-nots, never praising the RAV4. Cause inside I have lords, beyond cash king, those strings I give sword.
Why you insist to try to resist the obvious as dollars circulate? Can we coexist as earth turns and twisted taxes as dollars circulate? Why you insist to try to resist the obvious as dollars circulate? Can we coexist as earth turns and twisted taxes as dollars circulate?
Thank you for taking this journey with us. As we continue to be aware of our blessings, those very apparent, and noticing those in disguise, we are the ones we've been waiting for.
Each and every instant, the mind is persistent, but growth it really isn't. It takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of sweat work. It takes a beat banging so hard it makes your neck hurt. You could ask the experts, they'll tell you the same. This is real life, ain't trying to sell you a game, ain't trying to tell you this name has got indelible fame. Man, I'm going through a lot of things, incredible pain, but I'm God about a force, God about a light. Trying to be okay, man, ain't trying to be right. It's a tiny green sight, like a lonely island. Only way to describe how lonely I am, but I am blessed by a silent, heightened perception of perfection. Be my guidance, each and every light which shines in my direction. It shines effervescent, manifested from quiescence. Back to the present, back to that essence, back to the stuff that's preventing me from stressing. Life's throwing lemons, but we sipping lemonade. Shifting consciousness to a pitch that never fades. So I had a stroll down this rabbit hole, grab a hold of the rabbit like a magic show. Make the best of the worst in these catacombs, bringing light to the fight that we battle alone.
Makes us all blind, need senses for the signs. Categorized as a Capricorn, but I'm never born, never died. When I'm torn from that side, you can see the storms giving rise to the message in my mind's eye. Wise guys hear, nothing is shut and learn something, it'll take time. Or an instant, waking through surroundings. No coincidences, it wants you to know about it. So wait with the faith of a mystic responsibility. The fate of the gifted, but only true gift is. We move cryptic because language limits and experience causes the shift between worlds. To live I need faith, she stands in my way. Start with the prayer, ask her to stay from now till it fades to black and bodily functions decay. So every moment is spoken, hoping to invoke the change. Focus on the notes of his flute, so it's never out of range to separate us the pain. So in my heart it remains, never washes out. Turmeric stains, hear what I'm saying.
What you are hearing right now is a Sanskrit mantra, Baba Nam Kevalam. There is only the essence of that divine love. And you could only find this love in one place. You could search all over for it, cross many seas, much land, but you could only find it in one place, and that's your own heart, and it's always there. And no matter how difficult the situation feels, no matter how entrenched in the battlefield you are, there's always that guiding force. It's that love that keeps us coming back to that truth, to that essence.